I gotta come with a real sip, guys. That all of these rappers, I got a challenge for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start off at 20 pints. You can't pull out 20 pints, you not him. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Welcome back, Blake.
I'm a dope cooker, scope looker. Out the window with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl, I'm saying, bitch, why the fuck these niggas think I'm playing? I ain't on the shoe, baby, all them Zans. Round with that stick, try not to crash. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can name the drug that I ain't sold. New lamp truck completed on my goal. She like Coke and Molly up her nose.
This is Xanman, aka Shoot Baby, and you watching BertoTV. Hey, Shoot.
What's good, YouTube? It's BertoTV here, man. We got boy Xanman in the building, man.
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah. Shit, we finna go and dive into his life, his music, see where it all started from, where it all ended at, and everything. So yeah, we just gonna start with little light questions and work our way up and shit. Where you grew up at? Where you born at?
I grew up in PG County, Landover, Maryland, Bricey Road. You know
what part of America is that?
It's Maryland. It's on the East Coast.
Oh, East Coast. Alright. So how was your life growing up, like as a kid, you know, coming up?
Growing up as a kid is like the typical kid shit that you would see in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? The minority or majority black neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like doing a little petty crime. You know what I'm saying? Probably stealing from a store, little shit like that.
Yeah. Was you really focused on like, you know, music, or it was just something that you like use as an everyday tool?
Oh nah, that's what you know what I'm saying. That's what everybody gotta know, that this is really. It was no other option for me, and this is not something that came about like, man, I'm about to start doing this rap shit. I see they can do it, they can do it. Like I did that shit myself, so it was like since I was 10, I've been taking music serious. I said if I don't do music, I'm gonna be homeless. And what I tell people sometimes, you don't always need a plan B, you just need more plan A. You know what I'm saying? Execute that shit right. And that's what I did.
Did you watch any cartoons and shit growing up as a kid? Like any movies you had?
I can't lie. I don't even know how I be getting like punchlines and shit like that, because I know about the movie, but I feel like I've been here before. Like I never seen them. Like I never seen Tarzan. Never seen Cinderella. I never seen Lion King. I just know the characters in it, and I just know it's a lion named Simba. Who don't know about Lion King? You know what I'm saying? But
so,
actually watch it.
As a child, when you was growing up, like, what mostly was you doing, like, throughout your day? Like, was you just doing kid shit, or was you, like, really on, like, that hustle mentality, like, you know, trying to...
I ain't gonna lie, I was doing kid shit, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how it's supposed to be. Like you a kid, it ain't like the kids that's growing up within these days and generation, you know what I'm saying, doing the slime shit and you know what I'm saying? So it was like when I was around, now a teenager, different story. You know what I'm saying? But when I was a kid, it's probably like I said, petty crime, like taking from a store, you know what I'm saying? Probably bust out my neighbor windows, little shit like that, throwing rocks.
So how was school coming up for you? Like all the way through high school, middle school, elementary?
Horrible.
You fought with it?
But how I look at it now is like, you know, they say the kids like should stay in school, and I do agree with that. But majority of the millionaires and billionaires are high school or college dropouts. So not saying that you shouldn't, because a degree can definitely come in handy. But for what I do, or like with my music, I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you realize how much you don't need a diploma when you know what I'm saying? But I do say that all the kids should stay in school, because why go to school for 12 years straight and not to graduate? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of dumb. Yeah. You know how much your parents work hard, took you on a field trip, and you know what I'm saying. So I do say that I do suggest the kids to stay in school in the same sense.
Real talk. It's real talk. Your new album that just dropped, Carmelo Anthony, Xanthany.
Yeah.
So, what gave you the idea to make that name? Like, was Carmelo Anthony like a Favorite player?
Carmelo Anthony. He was cool, you know what I'm saying? He definitely had his time. He a legend for sure. You know, but I feel like it was my cameraman actually gave me the idea of Wax. If anybody know my videos, you know what Wax Bando is. So he actually made that name because we was trying to think of shit, you know, about, you know, like random stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we was trying to think of random stuff like what's something that can be like Zarqueeze or motherfucking Lil Zane or you know what I'm saying? Thinking of shit like that. And that's when, but the tape was originally supposed to drop in 2020. You know what I'm saying? So due to a label, you know, situation.
What was the whole story behind the tape? Like what type of feeling were you trying to give your fans, like your supporters?
Trap shit, you know what I'm saying? Like starting out from the mud, you know what I'm saying? Niggas who really in the trap, you know what I'm saying? Like feel what I'm saying, you know, who really moving, pushing, whatever you doing is like hustling, period. You know, I can't lie, I don't really make too much money music because when I was on my come up, besides the, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't really on that because I was like, I want to make money off music. You gotta be 100% in this shit to make it.
Yeah.
You can't be, man, I'm gonna sell a couple of bags this week, and next week I'm gonna go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Because I made it without money. So that's why I try to tell people that you don't need money to make it. You know what I'm saying?
Put your heart into
it. Yeah.
So do you have like any artists that kind of influenced you, whether it was growing up or like either now that you kind of like listen to, or is it just like you try to focus on what you have going on?
I focus on myself, but my inspirations is like, you know what I'm saying, Lil Wayne. Come a lot from the punchlines and everything like that. So one of my inspirations, Lil Wayne for sure. And everybody be saying Jay-Z, Nas, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about like, you know, same thing because I was born in 2000. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, since I was in the game so long, they think I'm 25, 26.
I thought you were older than that too.
You know what I'm saying? I just been legalized to drink last year. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that shit just.
You are currently in Atlanta. What made you choose the South to live in? Like, what about the South that kind of brought you towards this way?
I mentioned this in another interview before. You know what I'm saying? Like, the South is just, it's more connections. But I don't care if you from fucking Arkansas. You can be from Idaho. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere. It's about you. It always starts with the person. No matter if you start, lose, finish, whatever going on, it always start and begin with you. You know what I'm saying? So it always starts with the person. I don't think that you know what I'm saying? But I do have, you know what I'm saying, homes. I do have homes that I own. Okay. So it's like, you know, I don't go to a specific place like, oh, if I'm in LA, I might run into motherfucking Adam Sandler, ask him, can I be in the movie? Like, no, I don't be thinking like that.
Yeah. So I seen in one of your old interviews where you discussed that you got signed, actually locked up. Are you still currently in a label, or are you an independent artist now?
It's a lot of information that's non-disclosed, but I'm in a deal. You know what I'm saying? But I was with Atlantic. Atlantic still got my publishing. So I was with Atlantic since 2017. You know what I'm saying? Dropped like 26 because I breached my contract. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lon Ray, Eli, you know what I'm saying? All of them because they believed in me, you know, so it was just a transition within the label. So they believed in me from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to YOUNGBOY on the jail phone, you know what I'm saying, when I was locked up. Yeah. So it was like, and I didn't even know who he was, you know what I'm saying, around that time. So it was, you know, he signed me, YOUNGBOY, No Cap, like around all the same time. So I knew them all. So that's how I got like songs with all of them and shit like that. It's just connections like that. So it's like, yeah.
How was it working with Rico Nasty when you did that song, music video Gucci Down?
It's nothing really, you know what I'm saying? Because we gotta think about it like this. I went to, I don't know what it is about our high school, you know what I'm saying, but they just breed motherfucking like artists and athletes, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's okay, like this is like the Migos, you know? They not, it's not, Offset, how you feel when you was doing the song with Quavo? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just there, like all the time. Rico Nasty was just there all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's sis. When I was in the 9th grade, she's in the 12th grade. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, y'all went to the same school?
Yeah.
So like you kind of like already kind of
already knew her. Yeah.
Okay, so you just felt like she was a good fit to add on the song.
Of course, yeah.
When you first got your like first check or like big lump sum of money, like what was the first like big purchase that you made?
A house, moving out of the hood for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I'd rather hear a Karen or a neighborhood full of people wondering how do I live over there versus hearing gunshots every night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one of my little siblings, brothers or sisters, you know what I'm saying, family can be a victim of that. So it's like in a crossfire due to my shit or somebody else's. So it's like, you know,
I was gonna say a lot of rappers and artists that like, you know, first touch a bag or something, they kind of aren't smart with it. They like to go blow it on this shit. So like it's kind of smart that you made a good financial decision with your first.
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because and a lot of people, that's because a lot of people think about themselves.
Yeah.
So I was one of those type of people at the time, you know, who was more thinking, you know, and that's how I think now. Even if I can't with all of my men as of now, because I'm at the bottom of the top right now. Once I reach that last little then I'm gonna go full force. But I be telling like my men and shit, like at the least if they can't have no money directly, or if I can't do this with them directly, support is free. You know what I'm saying? I have a big following, following, so it's like they fell in love with some of the people that I call my artists or the group that we have, you know what I'm saying? I post somebody like, oh shit, this hard. Now it's a new artist that they listening to. So it's like, at the least, if I can't do that, I can still give them the luxury of my labor, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. Like taking them on trips and flying out everywhere, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to pay for shit, but they be realizing when they come home, they still got to face reality. So it's like shit got to change because, you know what I'm saying?
You have a very loyal fan base.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What, when it comes to performing and doing shows and like other like coasts, whether it's South, East, West, all of that, like who gives you the most like energy? Like you go into this show and you like, oh, I know this state or this city gonna have good energy.
What state do I know that got good energy?
Yeah.
Like when I go there, Houston, you know what I'm saying? Sauce Walker, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I, you know, because I'm signed to him.
Oh,
so it's like, yeah, for sure. So it's like, when I go to Houston, the love is ultimate different. Everybody show up. I don't got to watch over my shoulder, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay Prince, all of them cool and shit. They know who I am and shit. Like, walking around with all of my jewelry without worrying about the next thing, because Houston, they be showing a lot of love. It'd be a nigga that you never seen on that got on VVs like you know what I'm saying? And you never heard of him, he just doing his thing. So it's like, you know, versus like the city, it's like grimy. If you and your man going to play for $20, you know what I'm saying, and y'all both split 10, he wants your 10 as well.
Oh God, yeah.
So, you know, it'd be shit like that would, you know, versus the love. So it's Houston, definitely LA, you know what I'm saying, the A, of course. It's not one state really that really don't, because I stream all over the US, you know what I'm saying? So
how's your vibe, like, say, who are you when it comes to like being around people? Do you put yourself out there, or like you more a person like that kind of like stay under the radar type? Do you say, I guess, like,
are you talking about musically or personally?
Both actually.
So when it comes to musically, like when I'm with certain people, it's like cool, you know what I'm saying? Why not put myself out there? We be in the studio, I be with all the celebrities, and one thing I never do is third party invites though. And it's not my manager, cousin know this rapper and he want me to I never do no third party invites. If he ain't telling me to pull up directly, then I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? So when I do pull up on these artists and celebrities and everything, we just sit in the whole session, play our music all day. Like, how we killing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, when I drop this, I'm going to fuck this sum up. And that's when the nigga Meek Mill will probably come in there. You know what I'm saying? It's my boy. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? He'll come in there, hey, here it is. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? We did that in NY. So, you know, it's like he a real one for sure. He definitely helped guide me. You know what I'm saying? He showed me the way. That's big bro. I fuck with him heavy.
So you kind of feel like he's like a mentor in a way? Like,
yeah, in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got gatekeepers of the game in different rounds. So I'm saying Meek Mill and Sauce. You know what I'm saying? So Meek Mill is like that mentor on the business side and everything like that. Like he really be showing love, bro. That's game, for sure.
I really, I like that. I like the fact that you are open to, like, you know, connecting with a lot of people.
And that's what it is, because same thing with my features, what I be doing, because you gotta treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because one day I might need them for a song. You know what I'm saying? They might be the hottest thing smoking next. So I like to treat people. You know, you might have 1 million subscribers. You know what I'm saying? You might have 1 million subscribers in the next couple months and just ultimate blow. So you never know how life you never know how life gonna turn out. So I like to treat people how they treat it. But sometimes when people take advantage, you know what I'm saying, taking kindness for weakness, it's like, you know. So sometimes I do go in some places like Big Bad Wolf, you know, because to show them that I ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I keep it humble though. But if you play, you late. But you know, I don't got time to be niggas got families to live.
Yeah, basically like respect. Somebody who respects you, you know. Keeping it cordial. When it comes to your personal life and like who you listen to, is there any like up and coming or like underground, how you say, artists that you jam that you kind of want to like shout out that's like hard to you in your opinion?
Bro, me going through my DM, I be realizing there's so much talent out there. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they ain't pop yet. Like, I knew a couple of underground rappers like Lossy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in a hotel, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was sending me this when it was on SoundCloud. People like Cash Dami, you know what I'm saying? Like, be talking to him, shout out the Lunchbox. It's bro, if I can go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a whole list,
it's a whole list, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but I listen to, I don't feel like no rapper inspired me, but Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? But like, I listen to Rollo.
Rollo, yeah. He popping right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, this is back to your album. So, the song "Boys Alive" or "Boys Alive." What made you choose that like song, like, or you call it sample?
Yeah. Because I have a tactic, and you know, after this video, people won't start stealing the sauce. Yeah. But what I do, people tend to sample old hits that's like classics, but I sample new hits that's in right now because they're streaming way more, they doing way more. That Boys Alive, especially when Ice Spice got on it and went crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I do something from a new artist versus a old artist. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just my tactic.
Song Adele, in the beginning, you sounded kind of like hostile towards somebody specific. Like, was there somebody specific you were talking to, or are you just putting that type of vibe out there for like your music?
It was somebody specific.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Was it like a close friend or somebody that you called a brother?
Yeah. It's not even called. I still do call him my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just people, in my opinion, people are only going to do what you allow. So that's why I was like, if you got a problem, then speak up, because people will only do what you allow. If I fist bump you every time, but you like to get dapped up, you know what I'm saying? If I don't know, I ain't gonna know if you like fist bump. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know what you're gonna take disrespectful. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, you know, it's about speaking up and being a man at the end of the day, because people only gonna do what you allow, bro. So if you allow somebody to walk over you, if you allow somebody to and just keeping it inside, the day that you do blow up, you might take it up on the wrong person. You might take it up on, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. But I was perping out a little bit because I was just mad. Like,
you ever gonna be cool with him one day or in the future, or y'all can either squash the beef.
Yeah, it ain't no killing nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. Like, that's my heart. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no killing nigga shit. It ain't no beef. It ain't no weird shit going on. I love that boy.
Yeah, that's really what you know, brothers and stuff go through. Y'all gotta bump heads.
Yeah, of course,
once in your life, you know.
That's just me. I just don't like when people hold grudges. You know what I'm saying? If I'm with somebody and I love them, that's, you know what I'm saying? Gang is like, you know, I fight a nigga and dap it up after. You know what I'm saying? And have no hard feelings. So it's like, you know.
This is back to your music. What separates your music from other people's music? Like, what do you think that you stand out on?
What I stand out on is a lot of people trap themselves in one box, and I can go from every different lane. You know what I'm saying? Every different lane I got a million views on. Versatile with it. You know what I'm saying? Every lane that I went in, I got a million views on. So when I go to a rage like that, trippy red, yeet type of sound, got a million on that. When I go to the singing my heart out, raw wave, or you know what I'm saying, got a million on that. Trap like PFG Nuck and all of that, Polo G type of little dirt shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's my shit though. So it's nobody that they can say that sound like me or I sound like them. So it's like, and a lot of artists, people singing don't sound just as good as they trap music. So if I ask them, what's your favorite genre, they like, bro, that's hard. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got the Gucci down and the Midnights and Points. Then you got the, you know what I'm saying, Barmello and all of that. So it's like people can't even choose a genre.
Shout out Stan. That shit go down.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So I see you got a lot of tattoos and stuff. Do any specific tattoos like represent like any big meanings to you or anything?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got my mother name on my arm, and when I put it up like this, say Smurf son. I got that from the Migos and shit like that. Don't you know they be having a little, you know what I'm saying? So I seen that shit and I was like, I'm gonna do that. But face tats wise, I had face tats since I was like 15, 16. And I got my grandmother name right here. You know what I'm saying? And this is all appreciation. This ain't from no death. You know what I'm saying? She, you know what I'm saying, still well and alive. But I got her name on my face because how much she means to me. You know, and
your people ain't really had nothing to say about it.
Nah, you know, this is my first tattoo. This one right here. Everybody got the clock with wings in some type of way.
Some shit like that.
So it's like that was my first tattoo when I was 14. So before I went to school, it was like, I asked her, can I get a face tat? But I'm like, if I'm going to do it, I'm gonna make it something worth it. I'm gonna get something that represent. You know how you get the first name as a tattoo? If you get your parents' name or something as a tattoo, they not gonna trip as much. They're like, it's on a face, but it is my name. It really means something, you know. But then after that, when I got it, the next 3 days I got the Batman. So yeah,
they going hard with the tattoos.
Yeah, I got think like 13 on my face, and everything, body and everything. So.
You got tattoos from all over, or is there anybody specific, like a tattoo person that you go to?
Cool Servant, you know what I'm saying? And that's like,
where's he located?
He in Maryland, you know what I'm saying? But he be traveling and all of that, but Cool Servant be doing my tattoos.
It's also one last thing I get all my artists to do, since it's still kind of like the beginning of this year and stuff, I like to have all my artists like manifest something that they know that they're going to achieve this year, you know, anything that you want to put out there for like, you know, your supporters, anything that you know that, you know, you got on the way for them.
Luke the Zane Draws 3, the final like Tony. I'm gonna start dropping more features with major artists that I got songs with. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop being the snippet guy.
I'm a dope cooker, scope looker. Out the window with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl, I'm saying, bitch, why the fuck do you need think I'm playing? I ain't on the shoe, baby, all them Zane. Fucking perk. Round with that stitch, try not to crash.